Hi, I'm Lynn. Welcome back to Cooking with Lynn. I'm actually not cooking and I'm not baking today. I'm assembling. I've already done some cooking to prepare for what I'm making, so I can show you how we're going to put all this all together. I'll tell you what you need. It's s'mores trifle, which is kind of seasonal for summer, you know, with campfires and stuff like that. We're making s'mores, but this time we're making s'mores for a crowd. So, okay, so what you need is one cake mix, yellow cake mix. You need graham crackers, you need pudding. I have Cool Whip. I made my pudding into mousse. I put Cool Whip in it, so I can talk about that more. You need vanilla, you need heavy cream, we need candy bars, of course, because you can't have s'mores without that. I've got marshmallow cream, and I have mini marshmallows. And did I say graham crackers? I might have. Alright, but we'll go through it and you'll have the recipe posted while you're here. The recipe's there. Alright, stop talking. Let's go. So the first thing I did was I made a cake. I just made it like you normally would, except in order to get that graham cracker taste, I added 1.5 cups of crushed up graham crackers. So I got that in there, and it didn't affect the baking of the cake at all. It came out perfectly fine. I tasted it because I wanted to know if it was going to taste different, and it does. It actually tastes like graham crackers, which is kind of funny. So you've got that, and then pudding. I just one package of pudding. I made it just the way you would normally make pudding, and like I said, once it was firm, I put it in the fridge and got it firm, and then I added about 1.5 cups of Cool Whip. You could add whipped cream, and just to get it more like a mousse and to give me more volume. Alright, so what I have to do now is I have to make the whipped cream, or the marshmallow cream, so I'm going to do that right now. I need 1.5 cups of heavy cream. I'll whip that up. I have a cameraman this time. Isn't that exciting? You excited, husband? My husband's name is Greg, so I can stop calling him husband. Alright, so we're going to whip that up. So we get some stiff peeps. So while that's doing its thing, I can talk about, can you hear me, hopefully? Can you hear me, Greg? The million different variations that you can do with any trifle, but typically a trifle is a cake or cookies with a pudding or a mousse, sometimes a jam, and then cream, and then sometimes something crunchy for some texture. So in this case, our crunch is going to come from our graham crackers, and we've got candy bars, so it should taste like s'mores. But again, you can instead of doing the cake, you can just do graham crackers. You can do chocolate sauce. You can really make it your own. You can put chocolate chips. Really do like whatever you want with it. We're already getting some peaks here. We're going to put some, plus I forgot a measuring spoon, but we're going to just wing it. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla. Get in on the action there. That happened pretty fast. And now we're going to fold in some marshmallow cream. Make it a marshmallow cream. I got to grab a whisk. Actually, not a whisk. Not a whisk. I'm folding. Get it together. So this is, you know, they have fluff, and this is a different brand. So I need 1 cup. This is 1/3, so we'll do 3 of them. You know what? Let's just wing it. Wow, that's sticky. Put that in there. That looks good. There's no rules. It's just sweet and yummy. I've been waiting all day for this. I can't wait to dig in. I'm going to fold that in. Whenever you have whipped cream and you're trying to fold something into it, you want to do it gently so you don't knock out all the air that you got in there. I'm going to put a little more, because why not? I didn't put any sugar in my whipped cream because all the sweetness is coming from this. So don't put sugar. Don't make the whipped cream like you normally would. Onto be so sweet, and we're already got all kinds of other sweet things going on. Alright, that looks good. Starting to look real marshmallowy. And that'll make the whipped cream stable also, because whipped cream doesn't hold out too long for too many days. You don't want it to just get all liquidy and flat, so it's all marshmallowy. So you're probably wondering why I have mini marshmallows on a sheet here. Obviously s'mores are toasted, your marshmallows are toasted. I don't have a torch, so I'm going to put them under the broiler and hopefully I'll try not to burn them. So I'm going to stick that there for now. And I got to move my rack up high. Watch them like a hawk because it isn't going to take very long. I suppose you could torch them with something, a lighter? I don't know. I'm not sure. Alright, so what we're going to do, you don't have to be too neat about this. You can crumble this, you can just kind of chuck it in the bottom, but the first layer is going to be your cake. You're going to do 2 layers, so I'm going to do the whole cake. It's going to make a lot. Let's crumble that up. Came out a little darker because of the graham crackers that I folded into it. Hello, welcome back. We had a mishap and we're going to talk about it and we're going to tell you how to not let it happen to you. So this is a different sheet pan. Why? Because I was too busy blabbing. I left the marshmallows too long and they burned. And they were like on fire. So don't do that. So when you toast your marshmallows, if you're going to do it in the oven under the broiler, lower the rack. Don't put it way up top like you normally would. And babysit it. Watch it like a hawk, okay? Because it really didn't take very long and the marshmallows were burnt. This took, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds and they came out nice. They came out just toasty, just like you would if you were toasting them over a fire. So caution, be careful there. Learn from my distraction and stupidity. Alright, so let's get back to where we were. We've got half the cake in the trifle dish, and when you're making a trifle you want to use a glass dish. Traditionally this is just a big salad bowl, but any glass, a trifle dish if you have one. It doesn't have to be in a trifle dish. So we're going to stick half of the pudding mousse mixture and kind of zhuzh that around. It gets all... Try to be careful that you're not making it a mess around the edges so that it still looks nice. We've got that going. That's about half. It's all going to be meshed together. And then we're going to put half of our cream. Spread that around. Just like that. Spin your bowl. Okay. And then we're going to crumble some graham crackers on top of that. A little texture. You want a little texture in your trifle. Hands are clean. The cream will also soften the graham crackers a little bit. It won't be too crunchy. Just enough texture. And then we're going to crumble candy bar. I opened everything ahead because I always end up fighting with the packaging. You know how that goes. Tear here and it never tears. Am I right? So you can use more than, I got 2 candy bars. You can use as much as you want. If you're a chocoholic, go for it. Now we're going to crumble some more cake. So it's 2 layers. Actually, I missed the marshmallows. Let me throw some of these marshmallows on there. Add in there, so you get that toasty marshmallow flavor. It's a mess. That's a hot mess. Let's throw the rest on the top first. It'll be an easier way. I'm being told, or I was told, that we own a torch, so had I known that, I would have used that. Alright, this is a no-win situation. There we go. Alright. There we go. Baking is messy, but it's worth it. Crumble that. It's going to be nice and full. It's going to be yummy. I'm going to dive in. You having some, Greg?
Absolutely.
Put the rest of our mousse on here. The one thing about trifles is you can use any kind of cake, any kind of pudding, any kind of anything you want. But it's typically, like I said, a pudding, and a cake, or a cookie. That's really messy. Clean up your bowl. And we've got the last layer of cream. Spread that around. Make the top layer look pretty. Kind of like frosting a cake. Kind of, sort of. Alright. And then we're going to crumble a little bit more. Probably could do this ahead. Crush them up in a bag, you know, like a Ziploc bag or something. Smash them. Smash them with something. Doesn't matter. Put those crumbs in there. All over the top. Doesn't matter if they're little tiny crumbs. Just want the top layer to look pretty though. Hopefully these marshmallows will cooperate. The warming here in the chocolate is very, very soft. But that's alright. Come on. One for me. Alright, chocolate chips would work good on there too. Alright, how are we going to do this? Probably should have sprayed the parchment. Because now, I don't care. Going for it. Maybe you'll come up with a better way. If you're making it. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So that didn't work. But who cares? It's play with your food. Wash my hands. All right. Care what it looks like because we're gonna eat it. Get way down in there. Some cake and some pudding. And some marshmallow. Let's give a bite to the cameraman. He can tell you what he thinks. Come on. Let's go. What do you think?
It's delicious, and it tastes like an amped up s'mores.
You're speechless. Yeah. It doesn't matter that the marshmallow looks ugly on top, because it tastes amazing. Anyway, there you go. S'mores trifle. Make it your own. Try it out and let us know what you thought of it. You can email us at reference@cumberlandlibrary.org if you want to give us some suggestions or let us know what you think, or leave a comment on YouTube. And let's see, I have another recipe coming up August 31st, and that is a foil packet shrimp boil that I'm going to do on the grill. Hopefully I don't have marshmallow on my face. So come back for that. Check out some of the other things the library is doing, and if you're local, come visit us. I'll see you soon.